Hey everybody, it's Andrew Martin coming to you with your monthly Oracle card reading for East West Bookstore for April 2016. Happy April, happy spring. I hope your spring is off to a good start. I'm gonna rush to do this video because it's starting to get dark here and I don't have an overhead light in my room, and so I'm just relying on the light coming through the window above my desk. So I may be speeding through this one before I lose my light and I'm just some strange silhouette in the background. So this month, once again, I'm using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Absolutely love this deck. One of my favorite decks, pretty much the only one I use now for my readings. So they have it at the bookstore, so feel free to check it out if you're feeling prompted or interested in Oracle cards or Tarot cards. It's a wonderful deck. The card that I have drawn for us this month is Patience and Planning. I love this card. You can see it's got the structural columns there. It's got the light of the universe, the light of source, or light of God, whatever you want to call it, shining down here and sort of blessing the patience and the planning, the building of the new that's happening. And that's what this month is all about. You know, March through May is a really, really powerful transformational corridor. The guides have been talking about March through May since I would say like November of last year. This period of time started coming through in readings, and I pretty much every single person that I have worked with since November has gotten some sort of message about this passage of time and about this corridor. March was all about purging, releasing, cleansing, letting go, getting rid of, you know, sort of exercising and saying, I'm done, I'm letting it go. We had a lot of shifts, a lot of changes, sudden endings, sudden beginnings, new relationships, old relationships, losing jobs, getting new jobs, moving, transitions. It was all about throwing everything up in the air, letting spirit take whatever we don't need or want anymore, whatever we're finished with, and then really taking a very clear assessment of what we're left with. And that's what brings us to April. April is all about, what do I have in front of me? What are the raw ingredients, the raw materials? What is the stuff that's left after the big purge of March? What am I left with, and how do I work with it? It's almost like we're going back to the test kitchen and we are beginning to experiment with ingredients and raw materials in a new way. We're retooling, we're breaking it apart, we're seeing what are the key components of everything that I create, and what do I use and what do I have at my disposal, and what are the new ways that I can begin to use it. It's going to the laboratory, going to the studio, practicing, playing, experimenting, trying all sorts of new things. Spirit has shown me several times this image of a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard we put the key components of what we're doing, flour, sugar, baking soda, or for myself it's service to others, self-empowerment through spirit, and finding joy and happiness and helping people access that in their own life. So we take the key components or the key ingredients of what we have and what has worked for us in the past, and we begin to draw new connections with them. It's like looking at a prism through a different side, or looking at a faceted gem through a new angle. Whenever we change our perspective, turn things upside down, turn them inside out, tear them apart, break them down, and really see what is the stuff. What is the stuff that I have in front of me, and what is it made of, and how can I create something new from it? Now here's the thing, with patience and planning and this experimental energy of April, it's not really necessarily about did I get it right or wrong, or is this the solution? You very well may find a solution, you may very well have an aha moment, but it's more about beginning to play with the energies and allowing them to guide us in new directions, to give us new inspiration, to sort of have those moments when things sort of come together in a new way, but we have a realization that, oh wow, it could actually work better in this way. Or what if I started doing it in this way, or added this element, or tried this new thing? What if I started to collaborate? What if I started, asking other people to help me and to come in? These are the questions you can ask yourself for April. What haven't I tried? And what haven't I asked for? These are the things. Oftentimes, what we have is right in front of us, but we just didn't think it was important, or we thought it was something that, and now it's showing us that it's something else, or it has the potential or the possibility to be something completely different than what we've ever thought that it could be. Spirit tells me a lot lately about the alchemy of now. And alchemy is all about taking what I have to create what I want. It's all about understanding that when I accept fully whatever is in front of me in the moment as what I need, it immediately kind of unlocks itself and begins to reveal itself as something new. The alchemy of now says what you need to create what you want is always right in front of you. And if you don't feel like you have what you need, if you can't quite make the pieces fit, It's about looking at them in a new way and breaking them down, getting rid of any expectations of how it should be or how it used to be or how success is going to look or feel or sound or taste or whatever. It's about understanding that there's a new way to do it. The things that we let go of and got rid of in March, we didn't need them anymore, and so they're not necessary. Again, April's not about I don't have what I need or I need something else. It's about how can I use what I have to create something new. Because the work that we're doing now and we're going to continue to do in May, once June hits and we're into July, once summer rolls around, man, things are really going to start to grow legs. They're really going to start to move forward. Those seeds are going to start to sprout in a really tangible way. We're going to be able to see it, taste it, touch it, smell it, feel it, all the stuff that we're so often waiting for. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's coming. And now is the time to begin to try new things and have some fun and experiment and kind of let yourself sort of loosen up a little bit, unclench a little bit, take off your clothes, get you barefoot in the grass, have a little bit of fun and get loose with it so that you can try something new. So that's the message for April. It's all about patience and planning. Be patient with yourselves because you just went through a huge transformation in March. Be patient with yourselves because April is all about Spirit is kind of behind the scenes, working on things, rearranging things, really getting us ready for this big jump of energy that's coming in June and July. And so just trust that everything's going in the way that it needs to go and everything is going to be fine. Just take your time to be patient and to plan. As always, you can find me at East West Bookstore every Monday from 10 to 3:30. I'm there doing oracle card readings. You can go to my website. You can book a session with me there. I do Skype, phone, and in person. I promise you, in an hour or less, I can give you the insight, I can give you the guidance, I can give you the messages that Spirit has for you to help move you in the direction that you are being called. And I know sometimes it feels like there's an itch you just can't scratch. And I know there's something and I just can't quite put my finger on it. I can help you access that clarity. I can give you the tools to move forward and I can help empower you. That's what I'm here for. Thank you as always for watching. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic April and I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.